Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 9th through the 15th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius. What's going on? Come on. There you go. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Cups. Could be that you're in the middle of moving on from something, especially with what's showing up in the past there. In the recent past, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Strength card. Definitely a loss of some sort, very difficult, and it's one of those things where it shows up almost as what doesn't kill you makes you stronger kind of a thing. And I feel like it did. You know, I feel like you've learned a lot from it. You've grown a lot from it. You still are. You're still in the process of dealing with this. In the current situation, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the World card, this looks like a closure of some sort, but it almost looks like you need to have it on both sides. Like you need to express something and then get that reply in order for you to have this closure. At least in the way it's set up to show up in here. So I'm not sure if that's what you're looking for or that's what's happening. We'll see. In the immediate future, the Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles, the Judgment card. There's still some growth to be done on your side. There's still some phases to go through. I feel like it's a very, very slow path through these phases. They're very transformative. They contribute to your growth. They contribute to you bettering yourself and really learning from all of this experience. But again, very slow process to the point of you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's changing, nothing's moving. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's clarify. Let me clarify. No, too many. The Seven of Cups. The Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, you're starting to open yourself up more and more each day to the not even the possibility, the reality of having to move on or wanting to move on. Very painful reality. But again, very healing at the same time. Let me see that Ten of Swords in the recent past there. Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. Yeah, there's been some kicking and screaming on your side. I don't see you really... Let's say you were the one that ended a situation. I don't see it being that easy, just like, okay, you're out, bye. Doesn't show up like that. There's a little bit of rejection on your side. If the situation was ended from an exterior sorts, there's definitely a little bit of rejection on your side. Like, no, this is probably not gonna happen, you know? And I feel like you've been resisting the reality of what was happening for quite a while there, which possibly made things a lot more harder for you. Let's do the Ten of Wands. Four of Cups, the Temperance card, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just kind of extending the heaviness of it by resisting everything, just being disappointed instead of accepting. Very tough lesson, very long lesson by the looks of it. But I do see it having a positive end result where it may have turned you and pointed you towards the things you do have stable in your life. If this was something that wasn't stable anymore in your life, it kind of flipped everything around for you, where you started to notice what is stable here, what do I got, and starting to see those things and appreciate them. things, people, situations, whatever. Let's do the Strength card in the recent past. The Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, the Death card. Yeah, definitely coming up with that energy of it made you really stronger. The ending of something where it shows up in such a way where you're looking at it and it's like, I can't believe this happened, based on how tough this was and where I've gotten. This is an energy of strength. This is an energy of coming back to you, stepping into your power there, you know, despite whatever this experience was for you. Really tough one, really heavy one for you. Let's do the Eight of Wands in the current situation. The Empress, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're starting to open up or open back up from your heart, and there's a little bit of contradiction here, because you're showing me, yeah, and I want that closure, I want that, you know, that response that everything's fine, everything's, you know, we can close this off kind of a thing, whatever, in whatever shape and form it comes, almost like expecting it. And this Empress here that you've stepped into as your energy doesn't need that. That's why it's a little bit contradicting, because I see you in this energy and I believe you're in this energy. This Empress doesn't need any kind of, you know, closure. It's in the acceptance. That's it. That's all this Empress needs. But then again, I see the Eight of Swords, and that's when I know your mind is starting to come in. And when the mind wants to come in, it's about control. It's about ego. It's about, I need that and that and that. You know? So there's a little bit of a struggle there. Even though the overall energy is that of openness on your side. Let's do the Ace of Cups in the current situation. You get the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords. It could be, interesting. Is it one of those things of, I really want for this energy to respond to me so that I can turn my back to it? Is it one of those little petty, but that's really ego if that's the case, you know, because I do see, I don't know if it's a response, but it's definitely an energy that's coming towards you and you're like, oh, no thank you. Like, wait a minute, weren't you just here like a card ago wanting this, you know, like, what? And then something shows up and you're like, I changed my mind. I'm glad the World card is here, because maybe you were in this place, but maybe this cycle is closing off. This ego cycle is closing off here. Let's do the World card. The Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's a point you're trying to make, especially tied up to this moving on kind of an energy. Like, I'm over you. It feels like you may want to get closure over that by telling them, or really having them know somehow that I'm so good that here I am ready to move on and nothing's affecting me anymore from this. There's a little bit of an ego stroke here. It's very subtle. It's very subtle, and it's definitely not showing up as 100% conscious in terms of, I'm sure you're not there, you know, planning this out in such a way of, let's really show them here. But some part of you has that little bit of satisfaction just thinking about it, you know? That's where the ego kind of comes in and is like, okay, what's going on here? Makes me wonder that. Okay. Again, with the World card here, maybe you are a little bit in that place, but now you're kind of stepping out of it because it's like pointless. You do have the Empress energy surrounding you. You don't need to do this from the Empress. From the Eight of Swords, yeah. From the confused, all sorts of scenarios, all sorts of plans around this. Yeah, from that place, yeah. But I don't see you predominantly in that place. I see you there at times. Let me do the Hangman in the immediate future. The Star, the Fool, the Three of Cups. There you are. That's pure, open, from your heart, just sitting there with this energy. That's beautiful. That, ooh, I felt it. I felt a jump in my heart. It is beautiful. That's looking for pure experiences of love, you know, and truthful. And I don't see you rushing through that. You're just sitting there with this energy, almost like really acknowledging it and really sinking into it and just sitting there with it. It's kind of like your truth. You're stepping into your truth here. Really cool energy. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're still dealing with whatever happened here. Energies left unattended, unhealed. You're still dealing with those. You're still working through those. You're taking your sweet time, and please do. There's no time frame here. There's nobody, you know, behind you being like, hey, what you doing here? 2 months. Come on, chop chop. You know, just take your time with it. Because I do still see energies that need your attention, and you're giving it. You know, you're giving those energies your attention. And again, taking it slow, taking it easy as they come, you know, opening up to them and taking care of them. Because there's a lot of energy surrounding loss that needs to be resolved there. And that's what you're doing. And it has to do with this. Let's do the Judgment card. In the immediate future. Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment card. Yeah, there's going to be ups and downs. Things are going to turn a little ugly in how you feel. But it's part of the process. And I can't really, you know, there's going to be good parts, there's going to be bad parts to it that are going to feel not great. And I feel like consciously you know that. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Hey, don't worry about it. You know, focus only on the good. No, focus on the bad too. In terms of let them pass through. You know, the more you reject them because they don't feel good, the more they're gonna linger around. And you really don't want that. Just let them, you know, feel like crap. If you want to feel like crap one day, feel like crap. It's fine. You know, because that's how it is. That's how it's happening here. This process is possibly a long one and a painful one. And it's gonna come with ups and downs. So again, I feel like consciously you know that, so allow yourself to experience it fully. Because it's going to make it a little more smooth for you if you don't reject whatever energies are coming through. So, let's see what the universe has to close it off. This is not easy. This is not easy, but you're doing great through it, especially with these energies here. When the ego starts to show up and tells you, hey, let's make a plan. Let's show them we're not hurting. You know, okay, if you need to do that, but how does it make you feel? You know, really feel. Let's see. From the universe, you get the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the universe is kind of giving me the reply to what I just said to you about when the energy feels nasty and painful, you have the tendency to reject it. All of us do. We're humans. That's, you know, in our nature. Something feels like crap. Ew, I don't want to deal with that. Ew, no. Okay, don't. But it's going to come back and it's going to feel even worse. You know, so you might as well let it pass through. It's just an emotion, just like happiness is. Isn't it ironic? When happiness shows up, oh my God, it feels so good. I never want to let it go. And when the pain comes through, which is a feeling just like happiness, Oh, I don't want to feel that. Ew, ew. Don't you notice that happiness tends to stay a little less than pain does? Because with happiness, we want to grab onto it and never let it go. That's why it goes. And with pain, we're like, ew, ew. That's why it stays. And it sucks. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.